What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here, and today we're going to be talking about something that I'm sure every single one of us has not only gone through, but will continue to go through until the end of time, because it's just a natural part of who we are as human beings, and that is procrastination. And at this point in time, I thought it was a very good time to talk about this because Nanowrimo is coming in soon. And if you don't know what that is, it is National Novel Writing Month, where writers who want to participate start on November 1st, deadline is November 31st, and you have 31 days to complete a 50,000 word, at least 50,000 word novel in that short amount of time. And it's really an exercise to, get you going, get yourself in the in like that creative output type of mentality to where you're consistently putting out content no matter what it is, no matter how you're feeling. You're constantly putting stuff on the page. And so it got me thinking, because at this point in time, it's about to start, and this one for me is going to be my biggest one so far, considering that hopefully by the time this video goes up, I would have already finished my first draft, and going into Nanowrimo is a very important part of my process, to where now I'm giving myself my own personal deadline, to where up until this point, it was October 31st was my deadline. Now my deadline, I'm giving myself 30 days to do a specific thing. And so I'm going to be going into this 110% every single day. I'm sitting my butt on this computer and I'm getting something done. You know what I'm saying? And so because of that, I really wanted to come on here and talk about that idea of how to beat procrastination no matter the cost. And while watching through Arlong Park again, which is a magnificent story arc, and really I was only rewatching the arc to record one of the Saturday videos, as well as for my own personal enjoyment earlier on in the week, just to re-experience an old favorite. And it hit harder than it ever has before in the past, and from multiple different standpoints, but there were two things that stood out to me. Number one being Luffy, as he always does, the goat with the coat. But this idea of procrastination really got me thinking about Luffy as a character, and what he is, what he stands for, and why it is that he continuously is able to achieve greatness. It is a story based on fiction and somebody's writing it. But Luffy is the representation of somebody who, he himself is like a call to action. Like Luffy does and then thinks later. He does, and the consequences, whatever it may be, he will accept responsibility and accountability, whatever it is. And I think that is incredible, because the thing is about Luffy is that whenever he says he's going to do something, he does it. Regardless of what happens. When there's an island that's interesting, he's going to explore that island. And it's not like he's going to come to regret the fact that, he went to this island or went to this island. No. He's going to take responsibility and accountability for what took place there. He made the decision that he made to go to X, Y, or Z or do X, Y, or Z. He's going to take that responsibility upon himself. He's just waiting on either X person to let him know he's good to go, or on his own personal well-being, if it's something for him. Because, of course, if he's doing this for somebody else, like he did for Vivi, for Nami, for Robin, he's like, yo, you let me know. And when you're ready, I'm in there like swimwear. But most of the time, it's just the king, where he's like, yo, he'll see an island, and he's like, let's go. Let's go. Whatever happens, I'm the captain. I'll make sure to take accountability and responsibility. We're having fun. There's treasure to go get. There's an island to go explore. Whatever happens, whether it be a villain or a strong group of pirates, whatever it is, I'll take responsibility. So I got this. Y'all come with me. We're going to go have some fun. I think that's extremely important, because it's something he's always had from episode 1. And it's something that just attracts me to his character, because that's something that all of us, strive to have, is this mentality of being able to go and do whatever it is that we need to do and accept responsibility, hold ourselves accountable, whatever it is. That's a very key thing in order to beat procrastination, or honestly, in order to achieve anything. You need to be able to accept responsibility and be accountable for one's actions. And I think there's no better representation of that than Luffy. And anytime that I go back to the series and I see examples of that, at the biggest of examples, for example, when it comes to Enies Lobby, with Luffy declaring war on the world government. He didn't give a flying flag. He's like, yo, I'll declare war right now. You let me know. You want to live? I got you. I got you. I'll die before you're not set free. You know what I mean? I'll ensure that every single last one of y'all get to go. I'm staying here and I'm taking care of business. You know what I mean? So it's holding yourself accountable. Whenever he did what he did with the Celestial Dragon, and he punched him, and the admirals came, and those were severe consequences. And what did he do? He sucked it up, and he took responsibility, took accountability for it. Let everybody know, yo, we ain't strong enough. We got to take 2 years off. And so it's important. It's important to be responsible, to be held accountable for those things in which we want to do. And once you have that mentality that you want to achieve something, and that the consequences of that decision and or whatever comes after that is, you'll take care of that when the time comes, that's extremely important, man. And like, extremely, extremely important. And that leads me into his right-hand man, because I feel like whenever it comes to these two, the beautiful thing about their duo is that there's certain things that one does, and then the other does something very similar but in a different way. So I'm talking about Zoro. And while watching through Arlong Park, and I was watching his fight with Hachi, but this is directly after getting waxed by Mihawk. I mean, Mihawk went in and told him, yo, you ain't big enough. At this point in time, you are not good enough. Watch out. But I see your potential. Go ahead. And I'll see you on these seas one day. Continue moving forward. Right? Like Mihawk let him know. He gave him a reality check. And so what did Zoro do with that reality check? He bared the pain. Never let a single individual know the amount of pain that he was feeling. I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that. There's a massive setback. We suck it all in. And we keep moving. It's constantly in our minds, the fact that we took this massive loss. But we have to keep moving. And the beautiful thing about this is that whenever you are set with the opportunity once again, because that's the thing about beating procrastination, is that you have to put yourself in the situation by sitting down, in my case, sitting down either in this chair to record or in that chair to write. From a creative standpoint, you have to have the act of doing, because if you never do, the opportunity will never present itself. You know what I mean? You have to first go out, and then opportunities come. And so in Zoro's case, presented with a very formidable fighter in Hachi, not only that, but with Luffy's life on the line, wanting to go and ensure that Nami's set free. There's 3 things in this man's mind. But in the middle of battle, he thought back to the very thing that got him to this entire painful process to begin with. And that was the fact that he got slashed by Mihawk. And did he come up with any excuses? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, man. My man Zoro stated, listen to me. At this point in time, I could pass out and die at any given moment. But in order to defeat that man, in order to go out and defeat the individual that I'm trying to surpass, I can't be ordinary. Ordinary individuals would have been dead by now. I ain't ordinary. I ain't ordinary. So regardless of the circumstances surrounding me, and so in Zoro's case, that was his wound. What's that in our case? What's that in your case? I know what it is in my case. What's that in your case? What are the circumstances surrounding you that are prohibiting you from moving forward in what it is that you want to do? And so with Nanowrimo around the corner, I really wanted to make this not only just as a thing to everyone else, but specifically to myself, because I truly need to defeat procrastination if I want to succeed in this next month. I truly do. Every single day I'm going to be presented with these thoughts, and I'm going to have to attack this in the same way that my Pirate King and my World's Strongest Swordsman would, by taking accountability and responsibility for whatever it is that I write, however trash, however bad it may be, but knowing and understanding that it's a part of the process. And in Zoro's case, whatever's happening, like right now, my stomach hurts. I don't feel very well, but I came on here to record this video. Why? Because I'm not gonna let that stop me. Because I need to get that mentality in check if I want to do what I want to do. And so, no matter the circumstances surrounding you, as my boy Zoro stated, you can't be ordinary. If you want to do whatever it is you want to do, you cannot be ordinary. You cannot follow somebody else. It's good to take advice, and it's good to follow in somebody else's line of work. Like, of course, it's good to be inspired. But in order to achieve greatness, in order to go out and achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, it can't be ordinary. Cannot be ordinary, man. And that's the thing I love so much about this story, is that one can go back and experience an arc like Arlong Park, and you can apply it to whatever it is that you're going through at this point in time. And that's what I got out of it, man. You know, one of the things that I got out of it, the other one I'm sure I would have already talked about in the video by now, but this one in particular is really hitting home for me, considering, like I said, that Nanowrimo is around the corner, and it is truly a test. It's resilience, man. Like, you have to sit down, no matter if you can't come up with anything that day. Everything's gonna be going wrong, you know what I'm saying? But when everything's going wrong, how will you stand up against it? And so, like I said, this is mainly a video for me, so that I can, you know, look back on this and be like, yo, you told other individuals to be accountable. Where's your accountability? So, but yeah, man, seriously, for anybody out there who's about to participate in Nanowrimo, remember these words, man. Remember the words, because if there's the only way that we can possibly achieve this goal of writing this novel in 50,000 words in a month is by staying resilient and actually going out and doing the act, even if you don't finish. Even if you do not finish, you only get to 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, the very act of starting is extremely important, man, because just by doing that, many opportunities will come. And that's something that that I truly believe, and that I'm going to be exercising here in this next month, man. So until next time, I will see y'all next time. Have an awesome sauce of a day. If you are participating in Nanowrimo, please let me know in the comment section below, or whatever it is that you're doing, and you want to continue forward in that dream or goal, and you would like to share. I would love to read that in the comment section down below as well, man. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all next time. Shout out to Luffy and Zoro for being the kings, for being the goats. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, yo.